Hello Madridistas, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting on today's agenda, Real Madrid boss confirms Jude Bellingham's shoulder injury update after the game against Rayo Vallecano at the Santiago Bernabeu, which ended in a 0-0 draw. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode, and shortly after that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid are reportedly interested in 50 million rated England star who has fallen out of favor with Pep Guardiola's Manchester City side. We are going to also be talking you through that on this episode, so stay tuned right up to the end. Please do not forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss our next update. It was not a good night for Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu as they could manage only a goalless draw against Rayo Vallecano. Carlo Ancelotti's side had the Lions' share of possession and chances but could not find a way past the visitors' defense. The result means that Los Blancos now sit at second in La Liga and Girona as surprise league leaders. Who could have seen that coming at the start of the season? Nobody. It was not just the drop points that were a worry for Real Madrid coming out of the game though. Jude Bellingham seemed to pick up the problem as well. Bellingham has been the talisman for Real Madrid this season. Thus, the club will not want to see him spend any significant time on the sidelines. Ancelotti has confirmed that the Englishman has a problem with his shoulder and he will undergo medical tests as reported by Goal. Real Madrid said after the match. Bellingham has a problem with his shoulders. He will undergo medical tests tomorrow. I hope he can play on Wednesday against Braga, Ancelotti claimed. It remains to be seen what the extent of the issue is, but considering that Bellingham was able to play the full match against Rayo Vallecano, one would hope that the problem is nothing serious and he continues playing. Real Madrid have some important games coming up. Maybe they can afford to give Bellingham some rest for their upcoming match against Braga in the Champions League, but they need him in the league after falling behind Girona in the title race. Their next game is against Valencia, who currently sit at 8th position in the table. The fact of the matter is that Bellingham has been their best source of goals this season, and by some distance. Without him, Los Blancos have a much tougher time finding the back of the net. So having concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid are interested in 50 million rated England international. Real Madrid have arguably the best midfield department in the world right now. That being said, there is uncertainty around the future of some of them. It feels unlikely that Luka Modric, now 38 years of age and struggling for start, will stay beyond this season. The likes of Toni Kroos and Daniel Ceballos have been linked with moves away as well. If there are one or multiple exits from Real Madrid midfield in the future, it is very possible that the club could consider making an addition in that position, and it appears that they have an England international on their radar. Calvin Phillips made a big move to Manchester City from Leeds United, but has barely featured since then, and it looks like he will be on his way out of the club soon in search of playing time. As reported by Toto Juve, Phillips has attracted interest from Real Madrid. Manchester City are said to be looking for a transfer fee of around 50 million for the England international. Phillips might not have been successful in making his mark at Manchester City, but he is a quality player without a doubt. We have seen that at the international level for England. He was vital in the Three Lions run to the Euros 2020 final. That being said, it is hard to see Real Madrid shelling out a 50 million euros transfer fee on someone who is expected to have a squad role even if he was signed. But let's see what happens in the future. As things stand, Real Madrid have their midfield set for years to come. The likes of Jude Bellingham, Aurelien Tchouameni, Federico Valverde and Eduardo Camavinga are expected to play at a high level for the next decade or so at the very least. So having said that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time.